Welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. See that lawnmower right there? There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm going to start it up and we're going to change the carburetor. And I'm going to explain exactly why I'm doing this. So let's start it up right now and then I'll bring you back and I'll have it on the hoist and I'll explain to you exactly what's going on. Okay, so the lawnmower runs perfectly fine. Let's put it on the hoist. Let's take the bag off the back because I've just been using this to pick up leaves in the backyard, not cutting any grass this time of year. And we're going to find out why I'm changing this carburetor. Okay, so I got the lawnmower up on the hoist here. And all I've done is take the air filter assembly off. And now I'm going to show you how easy it is to replace one of these carburetors. Okay, just some 3 screws right there. You take this off. Now you can see down below, all I have to do here is take this fuel line off. This is just a gasket, comes off here. Slide the whole carburetor off. I got to take these linkages off and I'll meet you over at the workbench. And I'll explain to you why I'm changing this carburetor. Well, as you can see, I took the carburetor off. And this here is very easy to take off. Anybody could take it off. And what I've got here is a brand new carburetor. And they shipped me this carburetor. And it come with a filter. And it come with a spark plug. And I'm thinking, okay, so the only thing that I'm going to use is just the carburetor. So let's see if it matches up at all. Well, if you look at them two right there, what do you think? Looks identical to me. And on the top, yeah, that looks identical. And on the back, that looks identical. Now the only difference is, this has got a metering screw on it here that this one here didn't. So there's the difference there. But they are identical. So why am I changing this carburetor? Well, I'll tell you something. This is a $30 carburetor I got off of Amazon. You can get them off of eBay, all kinds of different places, you know. But generally, what is the purpose of buying this when your carburetor is perfectly fine? Well, I did a video last year on this particular carburetor where I cleaned it and everything else, and I got some quite interesting responses from my friends, and they said, Steve, not everybody, is capable of taking this all apart, cleaning it, putting it all back together. So, I mean, what are the options? And I'm saying, I've never done this before. I always just clean it, but I could see where a lot of people would say, no, that's a little bit of a job. But, it took me 5 minutes to take this carburetor off. It is very simple to do. Anybody can do that. But I agree, some people don't feel confident about taking a carburetor apart, taking all the parts out, cleaning it all out, putting it all back together. Maybe they want to go this route. Just replace the carburetor. And I'm saying for $30, is this thing going to run? I have no idea. It looks good to me. But another point was brought up, well, if I take this to a shop, what are they going to charge me? I'm saying most shops you take this to, just to take the carburetor off, clean it, put it back together, have it running good, you're lucky if you can get out of there with $100. So what's your lawnmower worth, right? For me, my time was free, so I fixed it. I saved myself $100. But if you go this route, and this carburetor actually works, well, you know what? I'm saying, wow, that's a bonus right there, because this is a $30 carburetor, come with a spark plug and a filter and your gaskets, right? If it works, I'm saying for the $30, for somebody who doesn't feel confident about just taking it apart and cleaning it, this may be a viable option if it works. And that's the thing. I've had a lot of challenges using aftermarket parts, and I'm not confident that this is going to actually work. But I'm going to put it on, we're going to see if it works, and we're going to see if this is actually a better resolve than taking it to the shop paying over $100 to get this thing cleaned. Or just pay $30 and put a brand new carb on, and Bob's your uncle. I'm going to throw this carb on. I'll show you the carburetor put on. I got it on the lawnmower on the hoist right now. I'll show you with the carburetor on, and then we'll start it up, and we'll see how she sounds. I mean, to me, I think this is a no-brainer, like for 30 bucks. Wow. Okay, so there's the new carburetor on there. Very simple to do. These are just rags here because I leaked some gas coming out of the line. And I'm still using the exact same material, the gasket material, as before. I'm not going to change that. And just going to put this all back together. And you know, this is not a hard process, right? I mean, it's just slapping these on, tightening them up. Just as easy as that. I mean, I think everybody could do this job. Do you think you could do this? I'm thinking that you could. So let me just there we go. And now we'll just put the air filter back on. And that's pretty much it right there. So I'll finish putting this filter all the way back on, and then I'll lower it off of the hoist. I'll bring you back and we'll start it up. Okay, we'll just lower her down here. This little hoist works terrific for these kind of jobs. Okay, now let's start her up. Okay, you ready? I don't know, cross your fingers. Let's give her some pulls. Let's see if this thing actually runs. Okay, well, as you can see, it's hunting up and down there, but there is a metering screw on the side of that carburetor that wasn't there before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can adjust that, because it sounds like it's not getting enough fuel, and I'll come back and we'll see if it runs fine, because the way it is right now, nah, it's hunting up and down, and you know, that's not right. So it just made me a little bit of an adjustment. We're going to take a look and I'll bring you back. Okay, you ready? I tried adjusting that adjusting screw on the side. It doesn't seem to do anything. I'll just show you what it's doing still. Okay, you know what? I'm calling that a fail. I did my best. I just replaced the carburetor with the other carburetor, and you know what? It's not working. It's going to take me 5 minutes to swap the other one back over. And you know what? When it comes down to using some aftermarket parts, yeah, you can get lucky and get some that actually work for 30 bucks. But I'm saying the best resolve is you're probably further ahead to pay the $100 and get a shop to do it if you can't do it yourself. Or, you know, I think most people, if you take your time, you can take these carburetors apart, put a new kit in there, clean it all out most times, and they work fine. $30 compared to a new carburetor from MTD, or this one here is called Cub Cadet. I guarantee you, you're not going to pay $30. You're probably going to pay 3 times that price, and it's probably 3 times, 3 times worth the money. So thanks for joining me here today, and this is a good little experiment. You know, I mean, I can't say that all the carburetors for $30 are a piece of crap, but this one here, yeah, it's a piece of crap. Chuck it in the garbage. It was good for an experiment, but that's all it was. These guys come back again. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe and have some more fun. Cheers.